In 1999, Meg and Evans created a platform. Now, in fairness to some platforms that preceded theirs that did similar job or literally the same job, there were some notable ones like Links.net created in 1994, nicknamed Justin's Homepage, because it was created by Justin Hall. But none was as pivotal as theirs would turn out to be in the history of the internet. 1999, the internet was pretty much still young. If I'm not mistaken, some couple of years shy of being 2 decades old. 1998, Google was created, but Google's growth was very rapid. Now, this platform they created was very good, but Google, come on, Google was Google. As of 2003, Google was already valued at about $580 million, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm quite sure that when Google approached to buy their products, they were excited. So they sold it. The platform is blogger.com. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Creators on a Budget. Yeah, I know I have been away. I've been up to 10 or two, some I would share with you later. But if you've been looking to create a blog of your own, technically for free, start out your blogging career, then you are watching the right video. Let's get right into it. Another day. Now, all of the other takes I did yesterday didn't quite cut it, so yeah, hence the reason for the different outfits. This is day 2. In line with the knowledge I have as regards blogging, if you were to ask what is blogging, I would say blogging is the art of you journaling your journey in writing. Now, take note that I said journaling your journey. It doesn't mean that I mean journaling things as they go. Particularly, it could be you sharing past occurrences and envisaged future ones or the present continuance. It's not really tied to a particular tense. And also, you will note that I specifically said in writing. That is because if you are really blogging, majority of what you will share would have to be in writing. It doesn't exclude the fact that you would have to indulge media files every now and then at the very least. That is maybe some form of clips or images or whatnot, but it has to be specified in writing because you may also have heard of the term vlogging. Well, that part is the twin sister, but that is mainly in you doing that in video format. Like the video we are watching right now could literally be a vlog, mainly you actually sharing your thoughts, knowledge, or whatnot using videos. Doesn't mean even when you're vlogging, you wouldn't actually involve writing. So they kind of go hand in hand. With that out of the way, the next thing I would love us to address is how can you actually start out as a creator on a budget starting out your blogging career. If history was anything to follow, and I'm talking about the history of 2003 to now in the space of blogging, right? One can infer from the results of studying the history of that time till now that Meg moved on, but Evan did not. Now, Evan Williams probably said to himself, I have lost something, I need to get back. But nobody really has that much money to buy back blogger that's come from Google. So he went on ahead to create another one. I'll give you a second to guess. Twitter. S.com, yes, the popular social platform. Evan Williams co-founded it, but he did not stop there. He proceeded even further to start thinking of Twitter as a problem and said to himself, he needed to provide a platform for people wherein they can post more than 140 characters at a time. As at then, Twitter was highly restricted to you being able to post only 140 characters at a time. I feel that is blaring into the video too much. It was highly restricted to you being able to post just 140 characters at a time. And in order for him to solve that, he proceeded to create medium.com in 2010. Now, I'm taking you through this history in a way because, yeah, we're talking now about all you would particularly need to get started as a creator on a budget, starting your blogging career. You could use any of these platforms I've listed so far in the whole history. Let's say I'm talking blogger.com, twitter.com, s.com, of course. Medium.com, but each one would suit a different sort of pattern or style of yours as a blogger. There are some that just won't suit some other style. If that was your style, I would delve into that in a minute. Other platforms you could also use is WordPress.org, which I would say is the least loved because of its versatility that is not versatile. But for you to use WordPress, my recommendation would be you should use the self-hosted one. Hire a developer to build one for you. If you're not a developer yourself, I am a developer. You can reach out to me for that. You could also use Substack.com and a couple of other platforms out there, but those are the ones I can name right now off the top of my head. Now, if you are a lifestyle blogger, you could just get your blogging started on a social platform like s.com. S.com will be the most recommended for example, but you could also use Facebook. Depends on the kind of audience that you're trying to snatch, because those platforms already have audiences. It's unlike you having your own personal website, your own personal blog where you have to drag audiences to them. You could just drag audiences in-house when you're using the social platforms. Now, social platforms are best and really only advised by me if you are a lifestyle blogger, if you are into, the hype and whatnot, the trends and cool. But if you're a lifestyle blogger that really likes things calm, that like creating your own small space of community wherein you feel like you are in touch with every single reader, then you definitely do not want to use a social platform like s.com. If you can't build your own personal blog because it's way too over the budget, even though they are pretty cheap for you to actually achieve, you could proceed to rather use a platform like medium.com. But I will tell you some pros and cons about it. Medium.com caters towards the readers more than the creator. It tries to create a very, very, very serene environment for the reader, a serene one for the creator too, but not one wherein the creator could easily go, oh, I'm monetizing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, right? Medium.com just does, nah, don't do that. But if you are this kind of person that likes the curation of, a serene environment, but at the same time you have this lifestyle vibe to you, and you would want to try out Substack if you're not going with your own personal blog. And if you are this kind of person that you are not like a lifestyle blogger, maybe your own pattern of blogging is you keep people on a need-to-know basis as you get some knowledge you're trying to put out there. You're more like a teacher. You're more like someone who's blogging about tech and how to do this, how to do that, or is someone who is teaching a particular language and all of that. Medium.com will suit you a whole lot. You will need a platform that is kind of like that staunch, or perhaps you need the best blogging platform ever created in all of these that we've spoken of so far. In my own opinion, blogger.com. Now, there was a whole lot of rumor around, I think 2019 also, that they were going to sunset Blogger, and who could blame them? Who could blame me? Because I was part of the people that believed that they would probably sunset Blogger.com latest around that time. They eventually sunsetted Google Plus, which they created, and in the process of creating it, they totally neglected Blogger.com, a product that they bought. And Google is known to actually kill a whole lot of products. I think that website probably still exists. There was a website then at the very least that literally was dedicated to listing things that Google had literally killed. I think it was things killed by Google.com, if I remember correctly. So, if you need a website wherein you can easily connect your own custom domain name, and if you have a little bit of SHTML coding, you can easily manipulate the design, the layout of it, you actually really want to be using blogger.com. You are looking for something wherein you just have an email and you already have the blog. It's blogger.com. You log in with your Gmail and boom, your blog is already up. You can just get started. Easy peasy. Yes, just like that. The others are pretty much easy for you to get started on also. Like the social platforms, I know I really don't need to give any explanation about those ones. Everybody uses a social platform. Come on. But when we talk about the likes of Medium, you can also use a single sign-in option. I'm talking like maybe just your mail to just get started and create it and walk through just a few steps to set up your profile. And you can start blogging and sharing the links to your posts to your friends, family, and even your foes. They might not be so interested in you, but they might be interested in your content. Now, literally we are done with this video like that, if we just want to call it a finish right here. Because if you follow any of the steps following the description I gave each of the platform, you can literally just get your blog started already. Now the other bulk of work that you would put into it is probably designing your interface, which is not what this video is really, to help you do the technicalities. And the other thing I could advise is, don't just, except you are just an on the go kind of person, just telling it as it is, just write it out there. Don't just pen and post. Pen, read, rewrite, try to get a little bit more appealing. And a tip that I could give is, the best form of blogging actually is storytelling. When you're looking for something that would captivate and keep people on the go, one of the very reasons why some people watch this video is because it started with a story. A lot of them probably couldn't watch through the previous one. I was already perhaps getting bored midway into this one, and then I started telling the story again, and they continued watching. So yeah, it's a proven one which I learned not really even from blogging, but from being a poet for years and still am. Storytelling would actually get you more audience than not. And the form of blogging I would really never advise a creator on a budget to go with, if you ask me, will actually be news blogging. Now, you can't news blog and not be a fraud. If you're a creator on a budget, you will end up becoming a fraud, because you're a creator on a budget. Not having a budget means you can't hire, you can't afford professionals such as writers, editor, researchers, journalists, and whatnot. So you would have to rely on second-hand or third-hand, or the obtained time and information, which you can't really have the time to verify or the skill to actually verify. So you're just peddling news all over the internet that are already existing on much more established platforms like Bloomberg, even though some of them, of course, peddle fake news to CNN and co. But you see the competition you'll be up against. But when you perhaps are a lifestyle blogger, or just teaching perhaps just what you know, you are not really in competition with anyone per se. Not really. You just grow your audience, and then you just grow. You are in your lane. You're able to really do your thing as a creator on a budget with no pressure, and you not eventually becoming a fraud. You could also become a sort of blogger that I didn't list on any of these things. The essence at the end of the day of being a blogger is being you, and then being bold enough to put that you out there to people in writing. I hope this helps you get started in your journey, your career as a blogger. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.